The result of the election has arguably left the public even more divided than it was before, and we're hitting the streets today to find out how the results have affected people at UNF and their families.
When it comes to my family, I live with my aunt and my uncle, and my aunt is is not accepting what just happened. She asked me to get her a shirt for Christmas that says he's not my president, he's just the orange guy in the White House. So she is very upset and accepting, so it's hard to deal with her because yeah. But besides that, everyone's just kind of waiting to see.
Well, my family voted for Trump, which they were very happy of. And my grandpa, he was a war veteran who got his leg amputated, so he's very happy about like what happened with the election. So hasn't really benefited us yet, but like we're just happy that we won.
I mean, there's definitely been a lot of results of this coming election. You see it all over media, you see it on social media and stuff. I haven't personally been affected hugely or had any personal effects since the election happened, since it's so fresh and new. But I mean, I definitely see a lot of worry coming out of people, especially minority groups and different sectors like that. They're very worried because they're not really too sure of what's going to be coming in the future and stuff.
My family personally didn't really like either candidate, so no one was really strong for one or the other, so we didn't really have disagreements there. As for my roommates, I know they were all really big in support for Hillary, so they were all very upset that night. And it's funny because I spent the night of the election at my boyfriend's place and all of his roommates were for Trump, and I listened to their comments, and then I had to go home to my roommates and they were all in support for Hillary and listening to their comments. It was interesting.
Well, as far as relationships go between me and my family, my mom and I were on the same side during this election, but we don't hold anything against each other, like considering my sister. My sister was not on the same team as us, but you know, we all have our own thoughts and opinions, and between me and my family, I don't hold it against them, they don't hold it against me. Keep things civil, family comes first anyway, so. As far as my friends go, I just try not to talk about it. I'd rather not. Typically, I'm usually the minority. I guess you could probably get an idea of why. But I just don't like seeing posts on Facebook, social media, things saying unfriend me if you did this and that. Because to me, it's just taking it a little bit too far.
So after conducting these interviews, it seems that this effects on the students on our campus has been a mixed bag. And although I'm a journalist and try not to editorialize or add my opinion on anything, it is important to realize that we are human beings first and voters second. And probably the most important thing to take out of all of this is that politics should never get in the way of, relationships between people you love or people you even barely know. Because at the end of the day, this is one nation, whether we like it or not. And we're going to have to live together for the next 4 years, and it's up to us to determine the nature of that relationship. With Spinnaker News, I'm Mel Huffman.